Hello guys, and welcome to another exciting episode on Life Lessons with Mo. Thanks so much for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing to my YouTube channel. So today we're discussing a very interesting topic. Our topic for today is titled speculation. Like speculations. Okay, so I have this friend, and by the way, my friend gave me permission to actually share this lesson with you. So it's a rare privilege. And my friend was feeling a little sick and down and everything, and he thought it was COVID-19. And he was like, "Are you sure I don't have COVID?" Because he traveled and everything. So he was looking at maybe during the journey. These days, despite the whole news and everything we've been getting concerning this COVID-19, people are not really taking precautions. People are just entering vehicle, 5 people in the vehicle, four, and all of those stuff. Point being, this friend of mine did not really, take precaution, wear nose masks and everything, was hugging, shaking, and everything. So he just believed that maybe he has COVID-19. And I was like, really? Well, in Nigeria, almost everybody has COVID-19 now. We have all experienced the symptoms. We might not just have taken it as serious as others have. After some time, the symptoms persisted and it was getting serious. Like, it was becoming very serious. So we just said to check the pharmacist. And the pharmacist, there was this look of confusion in his eyes. Like, he didn't really get, when he heard all of the symptoms, he was like, okay, let me give you this. But that somewhere in my mind I was feeling like it's better to check a doctor. Like, this man is not just sounding as, he's not sounding so confident in himself. And this friend of mine also had that feeling of this man doesn't really know. He's really confused. He's just trying not to raise alarm and all of that. But we collected the drugs, which were a little bit expensive. So in the evening, it was not getting better. In fact, it was getting serious. It was not giving serious symptoms, like symptoms that are not, like our usual cough and catarrh symptom. So we went to the hospital, and doctor now called the name of the illness. Anyway, he diagnosed it and all of that, gave him drugs and everything. Now, there are serious lessons I want us to learn. You might not understand how serious this story is because I might just have made it to sound so short and so simple. The lesson being, we spent like double the money we should have spent. Why? Because we didn't listen to that inner voice. Both of us actually had that feeling of, let's just go to the hospital. This thing might be serious now. It might be more serious than we are making it look like. But we just felt, no. We trivialized the voice in our mind. And that's a mistake most of us make. Sometimes your instinct is telling you something, that do this thing. Sometimes your mind is telling you, go this way. Sometimes you're having that push inside of you. Why don't you launch out? Why don't you start now? Why don't you do it like this? But we feel like, no, this is not the normal way of doing it. Or, no, we commonize ourselves, make ourselves look like our thoughts are not worth something. And most of the times, our thoughts is just God trying to speak to us. So whenever we have certain thoughts, put it down, pen it down, and do something about it. Don't just feel like it's one of those thoughts or it's one of those things. No, take it serious. Like, don't just take life as trivial as it might be. No, life is a serious business. When you have thoughts, take it seriously. That's one lesson. Then number two lesson is, we were speculating on different things. We thought different things were wrong. At some point, we thought it was COVID. We thought about difference. And that in Nigeria, we are all doctors. We cannot diagnose and tell ourselves what's wrong with us. Just say, do you have headache, stomach pain, and joint pain? It's typhoid. Do you have catarrh, sore throat, and itchy something? It's malaria. Do you have this and that? We know the sickness and diseases, and we have pharmacy in our house, all of us, because there's one place in our house where we used to keep drug. We just carry and give people. Without knowing that, all our speculation was just giving us so much headache. Why? You not believe all of our speculation, it was none of it. Like when we went to the hospital, immediately we saw the doctor. None of our speculation was what was wrong with him. Point or lesson being, learn to always consult professionals. Stop speculating. Stop sitting down and be thinking that is it not this thing? You want to go into a business, you don't even know anything about business. Instead of consulting people that are so good in business, or people that are business oriented or business minded, or have actually studied something about business, you sit down there and deceive yourself that I know something about it, or I can try. If I fail, I start again. Let us learn to consult people. Let's stop just speculating and assuming. If you feel you don't really understand your relationship with somebody, call that person. Don't speculate. Maybe he's sick, maybe he doesn't understand, maybe it's this. No, sit down and trash it. speak to people that can actually help. Instead of speculating about your relationship with people, trash it out. Instead of speculating about your health, go and see a professional. Always take actions. I mean, good, solid, make sense action regarding whatever it is that you have dealing with, whatever issues it is you have. Take serious actions towards them, serious steps. Don't just assume. Let's stop assuming. Say in 2021, and stop assuming for people. Stop believing that you know what's wrong with people, or you know how to do certain things you don't know how to do. Go out there and consult professionals. Let's stop speculating, and let's take our life as serious as it is. Thank you so much for listening. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do have a beautiful day. Bye.